class 9th. We will be continuing with chapter number 2, basic terms and concepts used in economics. And today we will be doing these 6 topics. First is production, second is factor of production, third is primary sector, which is agriculture, secondary sector, which is our industry, and tertiary sector, which is service. And then the last is economic and non-economic activities. For this you can follow page number 2828, the old edition. The new edition, please see the contents and follow the same. So first is production. So children, production is a process of combining various material inputs, and immaterial inputs means combining the raw material or the semi-finished product to create a finished product, to create an output, to create a result which is our finished product. So production, it is actually a process of transforming one resource to the other resource, or transformation of one thing to the other thing, or one input to the other input, and then output. Okay, so basically this is related with generating an output. And how you generate an output? You generate an output by transforming the input into the other, then other, and finally getting a result which is your output or final product. Correct. So this is what production it is actually is. Now the creation of all type of utilities cannot be called production. You cannot call everything cannot be called production. Why? Because we are actually in production. We are actually changing the form. We are actually changing one form to the other, which is regarded and termed as production. Correct. Second is factor of production. Now you know that there are 4 factors of production. Right, let's see how many are there. See, factors of production. First is your factor input, non-factor input. Factor inputs are those which consist of land, labor, capital, and entrepreneur. And non-factor inputs are those which contain raw materials, which contain fuel, etc. Correct. So we have how many? We have 3 factors of production in this. Right, we have actually 4 factors of production in this. First is land, labor, capital, and entrepreneur. Right, 4 factors of production we have generally: land, labor, capital, and entrepreneur. So what is land? Now the land, it does not mean a piece of land. In economics, land means everything which is free gift of nature, means everything which we get free of cost from nature. That is our land. Correct. That is the first factor of production, which is land. Which means that rivers, mountains, oceans, lakes, plains, surface, anything which is free gift of nature will be considered as land. Second is labor. Labor does not mean the person who is doing a physical work. Labor means doing work both physically and mentally, where you are engaging yourself in any factor or in any production process where you have to work physically, or you have to work mentally, or you have to work both physically and mentally. Your brains and your body is engaged into something, is your labor. Means me teaching you virtually, I am preparing the setup, I am doing everything, I am writing, I am also using my brains, because what I have to write, what I have to teach, what I have to speak, so everything is related, everything is involved in this session, everything is involved in this process, both physical also and mental also. So therefore it is labor. Right, the efforts are labor. The person who does the work is known as laborer. Correct. Land done, labor done. Then we come to the third factor of production, which is capital. Now capital does not mean just wealth or money. Capital means anything which leads to further production process, or anything which is helping in the manufacturing of any product or in the manufacturing process. Right. In the manufacturing or in the production, anything which is helping us out is capital. Right. I have to upload the videos, you have to download these videos, you have to see this. For that you are spending your money for the data pack. So the data pack is actually the capital engaged in this session or engaged in this process. So anything which is bringing up to a fruit or which is bringing up to a result is your capital. And then the last one, the fourth factor of production, is entrepreneur or entrepreneur. So the entrepreneur is the active factor of production. Why? Because it is actually a person who is engaging all these three factors of production: land, labor and capital. Land, labor and capital, they are incomplete without the efforts of an entrepreneur. Why? Because he brings all these three factors of production together and form a result. Right? So 4 factors of production done. Then we have a primary sector, which is agriculture. Now you know that agriculture is the core, it is the heart of the Indian economy. Why? Because half of the population, or if I say that 60% of the population is engaged in agriculture. Right? And if no agriculture is there, our economy is nowhere. Right? The economy is actually based on the agriculture. So the first sector is agriculture, because 60% of the economy or 60% of our population is engaged in agriculture. Let's see, this is on page number 3 to 32. Now agriculture occupies a very important place in the economic life of our country, as India is primarily an agricultural country. As I told you that India is primarily an agriculture country. Why? Because agriculture is the heart of our Indian economy. Right? It is a large sector of the economic activity and has crucial role to play in the country's economic development by providing raw and food materials, employment to a very large proportion of population, capital for its own development and services for economic national development. Second is industries. Now industries, as I told you, that it refers to an economic activities concerned with the production of goods, extraction of minerals and provision of services. That is, tourism industries include all the commercial aspects of the tourism, automobile industries. Industrialization is basically an upliftment of our Indian economy. Why? Because through industrialization we are giving employment to those people, those who are not engaged in the agricultural sectors, or those who fail to get involved in the agriculture sectors, or those who are migrated from those places to get a higher or better opportunities of job. So secondary sector is the industrial sector, in which half of the population is engaged. Why? Because this gives a boom to the Indian economy. Right? And industries are very important for the development of an economy, especially a developing economy like our India. Right? Third is tertiary sector, which is your service sector. Now this is the backbone of social and economic development of a region. It has emerged as the largest and fastest growing sector in the world economy, making higher contribution to the global output and employment. Now these sectors are those sectors which are considered to be an integral part of the economy and includes various subsectors spread all across the country. Right? So these are the 3 types of sectors which we have done. Now next we come to the economic and non-economic activities. Now see, economic activity and non-economic activity, I have discussed this earlier also. So the activities which are concerned with money or wealth, for example teacher teaching in school to earn money, is economic activity. Mother taking care of a son is a non-economic activity. Why? Because those activities which are done for satisfaction or pleasure or for affection or with affection is your non-economic activity. Second is, economic activities can be divided into production and consumption, distribution and exchange. Non-economic activities can be divided into social, political, religious, charitable, etc. etc. Non-economic activities are generally take place between a family member or between social workers and those who are being served by them. Whereas economic activities take place either between employer and employee, or between supplier and consumer, or between the professional and a client, where you have a professional relation. These activities are done with expectation to earn money in return, that is economic activities, and the activities which are done to get mental and psychological satisfaction in return, these are your non-economic activities. So we have done almost all of the points that are important in this chapter number 2 are covered in this session. First was production, the meaning of production, then was factors of production, then we had sectors. We have 3 sectors of the economy. First is primary sector, that is agriculture. Then we have secondary sector, which is industry, and then we have tertiary sector, which is our service. And then the most important point which can be asked in 2 marks question as well as in the 5 marks question, that is the long one, that is economic and non-economic activities, right? Now I hope that everything which is taught in this video is crystal clear to you. If any problem you have, please mail me. Also mail me the homeworks because I am not receiving them, and if I don't receive them, please do not expect marks from me. Correct? Till then, take care. Bye-bye.